Well, parents are already busy buying school supplies for the upcoming school year, but health professionals say it's also a good time to start a conversation with your kids about mental health, especially on the heels of a summer when even the U.S. Attorney General is calling for warning labels on social media platforms. Today, Gordon explored how to get the conversation started.
Looking around your office, it's pretty apparent that you work with kids.
I certainly do. We have a lot of fun.
Dr. Joshua Stein is a child psychiatrist at Prairie Care. He works with children of all ages, and for many, their mental health concerns center around school.
School is a tough place. There's academic demands, there's social demands. At times we see a pattern where the last school year was really hard. Summer comes, there's this deep breath out, right? It's summer, I can relax, and then all of a sudden it's August, and you're up against it again.
In August, he also typically sees another concerning trend.
Is that August, we kind of clear out. Things really drop off. There's this fallacy that school's around the corner, things will get better once school starts. School's structure, school's supportive.
That's interesting that you see it slow down a little bit in August.
Yep.
Going into school.
Yeah, we see it every year. The numbers kind of go like this, and then all of a sudden just shoot up. And it's usually late September, early October that happens.
With the new school year bringing back the same old problems. Every year, the CDC and the Department of Health release their Youth Risk Behavior Survey. And this year, they did see a slight improvement in teen mental health since the peak during the pandemic. But the numbers still show around 40% of students are experiencing sadness and hopelessness on a regular basis.
I'm definitely seeing some anxiety.
Dr. Eliza Alexander is a psychologist at Hennepin Healthcare. She says if your child is experiencing some anxiety or worry about the upcoming school year, now is a great time to start the transition process.
Trying to mimic the structures in the week leading up to school to be like what the school routine is going to look like helps set students up for success.
And a simple conversation can go a long way.
Parents can ask their kids like, hey, school is starting in 2 weeks. How are you feeling about school?
Dr. Stein says now is also a good time to talk to your children about social media.
I see it as a really concerning thing, that I really worry that you live too much life there.
Stein says several studies and surveys in recent years have shown a concerning connection between social media use and mental health. Gallup recently surveyed teenagers about their social media use and found that teens who spent more than 5 hours a day on social media, 41% said their mental health was poor to very poor, compared to just 23% of teens who were on social media less than 2 hours a day.
And if I could advocate for one thing is if your child has struggled during the summer, it's most likely they're going to have a hard time when school starts as well. And this is a really good time to seek out care.
And many college students are also struggling with mental health. A recent Gallup poll showed that 35% of college students have recently considered dropping out of school. You might assume that the main reasons would be money and maybe the classes are too difficult, but those were actually number 3 and 4 on the list. Number 1 was stress, number 2 was mental health.
Wow, that is surprising, Gordon. And also just that they don't really pick up this time of year, not until after school starts.
Yeah, that surprised me. And he said that they see this little dip here with a lot of people thinking that they can just get through the rest of the summer. And then he said late September, October, it just kind of skyrockets with some of those problems coming back again the new school year.
All right. Thanks a lot, Gordon.